These humanitarian services also extend to aid relief and medical supplies to the victims of natural disasters of human conflict in countries like India, Kobe, Japan, Turkey, Bosnia, Kosovo, and Indonesia. In recent history, the world witnessed the horrors of war in Yugoslavia. The Ahmadiyya Muslim community, under the instruction of and direction of its supreme head, the then supreme head, Hazrat Mirza Tahir Ahmad Khalifatul Masih IV, Rahimahullah Ta'ala, was able to deliver over 100 tons of food aid valued at £1 million to the victims of war. In these humble efforts, the community ensured that the aid reached Serb, Croats, and Bosnians alike. More recently, the community did an exemplary work of disaster relief in Indonesia when tsunami struck, and again when a massive earthquake hit Pakistan on October 8, 2005. Immediately after the earthquake, the community mobilized global operations, and while aid was being collected from all over the world, within 48 hours, medical camps were established in the disaster-struck areas. And they were running 24 hours on a daily basis with doctors and specialists flown from 4 continents. In a period of 6 months, 75,000 people were treated in the medical camps. 39,000 people were provided with shelters. 468,000 kilograms, that is 468 tons of relief goods were distributed to the needy, included waterproof tents, clothes, shoes, bedding, food, and domestic water filtration system. A large number of volunteers from USA, UK, Germany, Canada, Netherlands, and Pakistan worked 480,000 man-hours only in Pakistan during the Pakistan earthquake. In addition to disaster relief work, Ahmadiyya Muslim community is in forefront in other social projects for the humanitarian cause, such as blood donation camps that is regularly organized across the world. Similarly, the community is again in the forefront in organizing charity walks to support some noble causes of other charities and humanitarian projects. In city of Vaughan, the community regularly organizes a Run for Vaughan walk, where we raise funding for the proposed hospital in city of Vaughan. Similarly, other charity runs are run in other countries. We also look after the prisoners. Our dedicated teams of volunteers assist them by providing counseling, guidance, and assistance in their desperate needs. This is as per the teaching of Holy Quran, which says, "And they feed for the love of Him, the poor, the orphan, and the prisoner, saying, we feed you for Allah's pleasure only. We desire no reward or thanks from you." Chapter 76, verse 9 and 10. Now, some of the more examples of humanitarian projects incepted from the beginning of the Ahmadiyya Muslim community. In the very early years of the community, at the time of our beloved second caliph, Hazrat Mirza Bashiruddin Mahmud Ahmad Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anhu, he established a hospital which is still there. It's called Noor Hospital in Qadian, India, and it provides help and medical help to poor and needy people free of cost. After the partition of India and Pakistan, Fazli Umar Hospital was opened in Rabwa, Pakistan, which is a full-fledged hospital providing for medical needs of the people around that area. And more recently, Tahir Heart Institute, in state-of-the-art cardiology hospital, is being built in Rabwa again. Back in 1970, the third Khalifa, Hazrat Mirza Nasir Ahmad Rahimahullah Ta'ala, initiated the scheme of Nusrat Jahan Leap Forward scheme, which had projects for health and education in West Africa. The social, educational, and economic development scheme supports large number of hospitals and schools in West Africa. The Ahmadiyya community has been able to achieve its humanitarian work in Africa by spending from its own coffers, built by the monetary sacrifices of the Ahmadis all over the world. In 1977, our present Huzur Anwar, beloved Huzur Anwar, Hazrat Mirza Masroor Ahmad, devoted his life for Islam, and he proceeded to Ghana under the same Nusrat Jahan scheme. Then Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Rabi Rahimahullah Ta'ala initiated a number of schemes to help the poor and distressed people of our community. I will mention only two of them. One is Sayyidina Bilal Fund, initiated on March 14th, 1986, where a fund was collected and a scheme was launched to support the survivors of the martyrs and the members of the community who were imprisoned in the way of Allah. Members of the community donate funds from their own income to help the survivors and the family members of those prisoners. Then another scheme was launched on February 21st, 2003 called Maryam Shadi Fund. Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Rabe Rahimahullah Ta'ala initiated this scheme for the marriage of needy girls. Members of our community were urged to donate money towards this noble cause by not being extravagant or ostentatious at the wedding of their own children, but saving for the marriage of the daughters of poor people. The Ahmadiyya Muslim community is also in forefront of taking care of orphans and widows. As per Holy Quran, which says that, and they ask thee concerning the orphans, say, promotion of their welfare is an act of great goodness, and if you intermix with them, they are your brethren. Chapter 2, verse 221. The community, in a very subtle manner, helps the orphans and widows from within the community and outside community. And more recently, the members of the Jamaat have been encouraged, where possible, to adopt orphans from various countries, including Bosnia, El Salvador, Sierra Leone, and the tsunami and earthquake-struck areas. We have been again in forefront in caring for the hungry. One of the projects that was launched when famine struck Ethiopia, the Ahmadiyya community actively participated in providing relief under the guidance of fourth Khalifa, Hazrat Khalifatul Masih Rabe Rahimahullah Ta'ala. We also provide food in first world countries, because in the first world countries there are people who do not have sufficient means. In Canada, we have a food bank in Ontario which provides food to the homeless and to the needy. I will give the details a little bit later on it. Financial assistance to the brilliant students is also provided, because the promised Messiah ﷺ prophesied that the members of my Jamaat will excel others in the fields of knowledge and wisdom. The Ahmadiyya Muslim community has been providing scholarships to the bright students and sponsoring them for higher education so that they may excel in their fields and ultimately become contributing members of the society. The Ahmadiyya Muslim community has also established various professional associations for the betterment of society. One of them is Ahmadiyya Muslim Medical Association, where health-related professionals join together, and not only they do activities to further improve themselves, but also serve humanity by dedicating their time and effort in third world countries and towards people who need them most. Similarly, another association worth mentioning is the International Association of Ahmadi Architects and Engineers, IEEE, which caters to the social and professional development needs of Ahmadi Muslims, engineers, architects, and technologists. It was founded in 1980, and it is actively serving humanity in Africa in the fields of portable water, affordable power, and designs of economic buildings. Now, I'll come to the last part of my speech, where I would like to introduce humanity first. Most of you already know about this, but to give you more details about it, more recently, Ahmadiyya Muslim community has partnered with non-governmental organizations and sponsors selected humanitarian projects through them. One such organization that is regularly supported and sponsored by Jamaat is Humanity First, an international non-profit charitable organization registered with the United Nations